So that is pretty much the final lick. Might speed it up a little bit, might slow it down a little bit. Don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. But I did change it around a little bit. I was doing straight 16th notes. Straight 16th notes yesterday when we were just doing the... I decided that was too much 16th notes. There wasn't enough break in it. There wasn't enough difference between the two parts. So I broke it up to do a group of 3 16th notes on every beat. So the 4th 16th note of the measure just rests. So that part comes back to this. And then the rest of it stayed the same. Except that I'm aiming for that really cool harmonic, squeal, squelch, whatever you want to call it. I'm aiming for that really, really cool one at the end. So that's where we kind of left off yesterday. Kind of changed it up a little bit today to make it a little bit snazzier. Is snazzier an official metal word? I think it is. One of the things I was playing with yesterday, as you know, was trying to figure out how to get a little bit of that E flat major to B flat harmonic minor sound. And it's kind of hard because you're playing with power chords, which normally don't have a third, so you don't get that differentiation. So what I did was I wrote a modal progression over it, or actually in front of it. A modal progression is a progression that just uses the notes from the modal scale. It doesn't deviate at all. The mode that I chose was a D Phrygian. I'm sorry, not a D Phrygian, a D Locrian, which fits very nicely into the key of E flat. The other thing that it does really nicely in the key to E flat is gives us this little D to E flat thing going on. Now, it's not exactly a modal progression because the D in there would actually be a D diminished or a D minor 7 flat 5. I fudged it a little bit, made it a D power chord, but you still kind of get that D Locrian flavor. So what I came up with was this, just in straight 8th notes. Whoops, actually I did 2 beats each. And then we go into the 16th note run. So it gives me a couple of different pieces. The first piece it gives me is that E flat major flare that I'm looking for, that E flat major scale that I want, and it gives me again a little bit of contrast because I'm doing straight 8th notes. And then when I go into the next part, I'm actually doing 16th note. Okay, so it gives me a couple of different ways of comparing and contrasting, if you will. So that's what I've come up with so far on this piece. Hope you've enjoyed it, and put it all together in tomorrow and see how it sounds.